Mr. Gledić, the stage is yours.
Hvala. Thank you. Thank you very much for this lovely introduction. One underlying topic of this event is actually competencies, knowledge and skills of the future. And I have to say, I identify mine, and this is actually development of Slovenian language skills. Because I'm covering Slovenia, Croatia and Bosnia, and to be honest, I still didn't do anything in this regard. But I will. So, excuse me for using English today, but I also heard that there are some foreign people here, so maybe they will appreciate it. Okay. So, as Deloitte is one of the biggest professional services firms in the world, we advise a variety of clients and we work in a multitude of industries. So you can understand that we have specific insights into specificities of different companies and organizations, whether we are talking about business side or their human capital side. And what Deloitte is also doing is research, a lot of surveys on different topics, including human capital area. And when I was invited to participate in this event, I immediately knew what will be my topic. And this is actually the shift in the nature of workforce and consequently skills that and competencies that people will have to have if they want to survive in this new environment. And if we talk about the new environment, I'm rushing. I think the changes, yes, you all know that changes are fast, but they're also climactic as far as I'm concerned. So they're having huge impact on how we are functioning in our companies and what we are doing with our people. As the introduction already said, there are certain disruptive factors that influence these processes. All these stories with the millennials, globalization, technological inputs and influences, we all understand that this is happening, but now I personally think that consequences are visible too quickly, and we are not maybe following them quickly enough. All these factors also transform and mutate I would say, the very nature of the workforce, and we will see what that actually means. Before talking about competencies and skills and knowledge and whatever abilities of the future, I think it's important to understand what actually workforce is in today's terms and in future terms. If you take into consideration the impact of technology and robotics and cognitive sciences, demographic shifts, is our workforce who or what, or a combination of who and what? And we will see in the following slide what that actually means. So these emphasized pieces of information are just extractions from some of the surveys and researches that Deloitte did globally. And you see that automation is one of the key processes that is happening right now in the world. And basically the anticipation is that in the next 1 to 3 years, workforce in large amount will have to have completely different skill set in order to be functional. Also, a large percentage of executives expects, of course, robotics and modern technologies to directly impact how we work and how we function on daily basis. I personally dislike topics regarding millennials because I still think that in our region, all these symptoms of millennial mindset are not so visible. Maybe you have different experiences in your companies, but in Deloitte, for example, average age is 29. So millennials are pretty much present here. But I would still say that this is one of the factors that we should not neglect, because what's happening in the States, in the UK, in Western Europe, in Japan, this will come to us eventually. So it's better to be ready for that. So I would not neglect this topic.